Good afternoon. My name is Vicki Gann. I have a website called loveforloveministries.com, and I have a blog on it. And I have many writings on it that I'll share with a lot of people, but not all on YouTube know about it. So I wanted to tell everybody about it today as I read a blog that I posted. We have dreams. Many people have dreams, and I think it's important that we share our dreams with one another if the dreams are given to us a purpose to reflect who we truly are. So today I'm reading. I always write down my dreams and ponder them and think about them, and today I'm sharing one with you. I went to sleep praying, and I had a dream. The dream took place on the side of a mountain, and the side of the mountain was consumed with people, more than I could count. They were in pairs, and one was standing over the other, while the other was sitting. One standing was injecting something in the other person's body. They were all taking turns being the one standing and the one sitting. The ones that were standing were patting the ones on those that were sitting on the back, saying how much they loved them and what amazing people they were. The people would repeat how unique and special they were in spirit and mind. The one standing would ask the one sitting, "Can I help you feel loved? Have acceptance, mercy, forgiveness, food, clothes, money, or a place to live," while ignoring what they were putting in their bodies. The one sitting would tell the one standing what they needed. "Yes, I want acceptance, love, mercy, forgiveness, clothing, food, and shelter." The one standing would say to the one sitting, "I will help you and give you all you need. I accept you the way you are. Don't worry, and I love all people." Then they would switch their purpose. The one sitting would be the one standing, and the one standing would be the one sitting. They kept repeating this process over and over while injecting this substance in their bodies. They did not see me. They looked right through me as if I was invisible to them. I walked among them looking at their faces and eyes, expecting them to look at me, but they never did. I was in a state of shock, wondering to myself, where am I? What kind of place is this? It seemed so real. They all looked so very happy and loving each other, as if they were putting into their bodies was okay. They were ignoring it. It didn't seem like a part of who they were. I asked myself, I wonder what it is they were putting in their bodies. Does it hurt them? It appeared to be something good, and maybe it was what was making them love one another and helping each other. They all appeared to love one another very much. They were laughing and smiling at one another, each taking their turn doing the praising of one another and accepting each other, allowing what they were receiving into their bodies to continue with no effect. I was perplexed and very confused at what I was seeing and their response to me. As I was walking around them wondering all these things, I began to hear cries of helplessness and hopelessness, but I could not see where the sound was coming from. It was not coming from all the pairs of people on the side of the mountain. Their faces were smiling and they were loving one another. The cries got louder and louder to the point I couldn't hear myself speak. I began to raise my voice to the people so they might hear me. They looked straight at me with no response. I cried out again and again, "Where is the crying coming from? Why are you not trying to find it? Why are you acting like you can't hear it?" I kept crying out to them and no one would answer. They were all ignoring me, and then one finally said, "We do not hear any crying." Everyone is happy here and loving each other, no matter what they do or what they say. We all love one another the way we want to be loved. Go away. We do not hear what you hear. I ask him again, do you not hear the crying, the loud crying, and the sound it makes? Isn't it piercing your heart and mind? He answered me again, no, we love each other the way we are in our sin and our sinful nature. And we love each person the way each person wants to be loved. That is how God made us. I ask him, do you not want to be reborn? Do you not know about God's Son, Jesus Christ, that he planned since the beginning of time to save you from your sinful nature? He said, yes, of course we know him, but we do not want to change. We love each other like this. We are made sinful, and we want to stay sinful. I looked at him in shock and walked away weeping as I walked to the mountain, to the top of the mountain. As I walked away, the crying became louder and I covered my ears, but it did not lower the sound of the crying. I noticed I was hearing it from inside, not from outside. I turned and looked down at the multitude and fell to my knees, praying to my Heavenly Father. Father, where is the crying coming from? I want to help them. My Heavenly Father said, you and I cannot help them because of the conditions of their stubborn hearts and the lies they let in their own minds have blocked their ears. They will not hear us and accept me and change as long as their hearts and minds are in that condition. The gods of this world were blocking their ears so they cannot hear what we are saying. I asked him, where is the crying coming from them if those people were not crying? He said, it is their souls, and we can only hear them. The only reason you can hear their souls is because I am in you. I am the only one that can hear their souls and defeat the sin they're in. I wailed louder and louder in my dream. So loud it woke my husband up. He shook and woke me up. He said frantically, what is wrong? You sound like a wounded animal. You scared me. I continued to cry and answered, I can't tell you right now. And I cried myself back to sleep as he held me. The next day and the next day after, I could not tell him, but today I will. The next day I woke up praying and crying on and off. I asked my Heavenly Father what this dream meant, and I cried still another day because of his answer. He told me through his spirit within me as if he was sitting right beside me. The injections are the sinful nature they liked, and they had no power within them to reject it. The sin they are allowing in their body, mind, and soul is corrupting their minds and is giving them a false sense of purpose and love. These lies give them a false identity of who they truly are. It is true, they are all born that way. They all love one another, that is true. They help one another, that is true. And accept one another easily, that is all true. They love life, the world, and each other, but they do not truly love me above one another, nor did they want me to be the Lord of their lives and make them a different person through my spirit. They want to keep their own and go their own way, thinking all along it is the right way. My love is the only true love that can save them, that takes them way beyond themselves and makes them into the person they truly are. My love comes from me, and you have to accept me through my Son to know our love for one another. That truly gives you birth to being my true child. You know this because you have faith in my Son, but not all want to have faith in him, giving them all they need to live now and forever. I ask him with eyes full of tears, Father, what can we do? We can't just ignore them like they ignore us. He said, of course not. That is not who we are. We never change because of who they are. We keep speaking to them my truth, loving them through me and praying for them. We can never ignore what the sin is doing to them as they do. And one day they may hear us. That is up to them. I died for them so that they would not continue to live in sin, but they have to want to get rid of what is not me in them. You also may die in body because you do speak the truth about me, but you know you are with me forever. As I lived, you also will live. If they never want to change and turn to me in faith because of what I have done for them, then they all will perish, just as you would have perished if you did not turn to me and listen to my voice that delivered you from the power of your sinful nature. I asked him, still crying, are they all going to perish? He replied, that is not your concern. I want you to keep following me, listening to me, speaking my words and doing my will as my reborn child, and I will handle if they live or perish. You may lose children, parents, and friends because of me. I asked him, why did you give me this dream? He said, because many think they are living their journey correctly and doing right by loving one another the way they want to love one another. And my love, ways, and truths are not in them, only their own understanding of love, who I am and who they are. My love, ways, and thoughts are much higher than theirs or yours, but I will give you and all of them through my Son the understanding that they need. I want you to tell this dream so many may realize what they are doing. If not, do not let your heart be troubled. Some will fall, but some will hear me and be saved. I know who they are, and you will be able to tell who they are when you meet them, because I am in you to tell you. I will be with you always. I am telling everyone this dream that I had because I love you as he loves you, and because I have to be obedient to him as his child doing his will for my life. My prayer is for you to receive his understanding of it. The same understanding of the dream he gave me is for you. His peace and love always.